We invite you to watch the English Chinese news on the Central Television channel of the Brunei Province. Ladies and gentlemen, on January 26th, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính visited inspected combat readiness and wished a Happy New Year to General Department 2 of Ministry of Defense. On behalf of leaders of the party and state, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính congratulated and praised the great achievements of Vietnam's heroic defense intelligence forces, making important contributions to the overall achievements of the country. In the coming term, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính emphasized that intelligence work must be far-sighted, visionary, have innovative thinking, strategic vision, firmly grasp the situation, closely follow targets, objects, methods, and direction of operation. At the same time, it must always be determined that in the war we must fight in order to have peace. But in peace, we must think about the possibility of war in order to prepare better. According to Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, the General Department needs to be ready to fight, advise the party and state not to be passive or surprised by strategy. The Prime Minister asked Defense Intelligence to thoroughly implement General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng advice and requested that, regardless of circumstances, Defense Intelligence must only be allowed to get increasingly stronger. On January 26th, Comrade Võ Văn Cường, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, had a Provincial National Assembly delegation visited to wish a Happy New Year and give gifts to party families and disadvantaged workers in Nhân Trạch District. During the visit, Comrade Võ Văn Cường highly appreciated the work of taking good care of the lives of party families and disadvantaged people in Nhân Trạch District in recent times. Deputy Secretary of Provincial Party Committee asked Nhân Trạch District to continue reviewing, paying attention to visiting, giving gifts, implementing the motto of not leaving anyone behind, and what has warm and joyful and traditional death. A vacation of traditional Lunar Year of Dragon 2024 on behalf of National Assembly delegation, head of Provincial National People's Delegation sent congratulations to party families and disadvantaged workers of Nhân Trạch District to have a healthy, joyful, and lucky New Year. At a program, the National Assembly delegation presented 60 death gifts, including 10 gifts for party families and 50 gifts for disadvantaged workers in Nhân Trạch District. On the occasion of the Lunar Year 2024, on January 26th, religious organizations in the Brunei Province visited and wished New Year to leaders of Provincial Committee, People's Council, People's Committee, Vietnam Phalang Front Committee of the Brunei Province. Receiving the delegation were Comrade Nguyễn Hồng Lĩnh, Secretary of the Brunei Provincial Party Committee, and many high-ranking officials in the province. A delegation presenting the Executive Board of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha led by Venerable Thích Huệ Khai, head of Executive Board, visited and wished a Happy New Year to the leaders of Provincial Committee, People's Council, People's Committee, Provincial Vietnam Phalang Front Committee, sincerely sending wishes for a happy and prosperous New Year to the provincial leaders. On behalf of the delegation, Venerable Thích Huệ Khai happily announced the achievements of Dong Nai Buddhist work in the past year, 2023. On behalf of the provincial leadership, Provincial Party Secretary Nguyễn Hồng Lĩnh acknowledged and thanks the contribution of the Executive Board and the Buddhist compatriots in the province in various fields, especially spreading good moral values to the social community. In this new year, the provincial leaders hope to continue to receive the companionship and joint efforts of Executive Board and Buddhist compatriots in patriotic emulation movements, contributing to make society increasingly better. Cẩm Mỹ District Youth Union had just held a conference to summarize the union's work and children's movement in 2023 and deploy missions in 2024. With a theme, digital transformation of union activities, in the past year, union organizations from district to grassroots have closely followed themes, creating positive changes in their work, especially in the implementation of volunteer strike activities, Volunteer Saturday, Green Sunday, organized the awarding of hundreds of gifts, scholarship, medical examination, and treatment to children and households in difficult circumstances with the amount of hundreds of millions done, contributing greatly to safety work social life in the area. At a conference, Gangmei District Youth Union implemented its work tasks in 2024, continuing to strengthen digital transformation in the implementation of activities. Union work and the children's movement regularly organized effective volunteer activities, deploying solutions, supporting young people to start a business, develop the economy to get rich. On Lunar December 15th, third confectionery and jam selling points on Le Tanton Street, Biehua City, Dongmai Province, started operating. This is an annual selling point where Biehua City allows small businesses to sell during Lunar New Year to increase sales and create conditions for people to shop conveniently. The number of cakes and jams is quite abundant, with over 200 types such as nuts, umbrella jams, ginger jam, coconut jam, and many other typical candies. On the opening day, small businesses deploy areas to invite customers to try their products to increase purchasing power in the context that there are still 2 weeks until the Lunar New Year, so the customers are still absent. In the first 2 days of opening for sale, the purchasing power was not much. The number of people coming to ask for the price was also a few. This year, the number of small businesses registered to sell cakes and jam on Le Tanton Street, Biehua City, decreased compared to other years. Despite being licensed for 15 booths at January 26th, only 11 booths of 4 small businesses are operating. The market is currently empty halfway from Lunar December 23rd. Purchasing power will increase. Regarding prices, this year the cakes and jam sold on Le Tanton Jam Street have stable prices, not too high compared to last year that. Specifically, melon seeds are $160,000 per kilo, sunflower seeds are $1,000 per kilo, ginger jam and coconut jam cost $150,000 per kilo, chestnut $300,000 per kilo, maca $200,000 per kilo. The quality and origin of cake and jam products sold at Cake and Jam Street are strictly controlled by the Biehua Market Management Board and functional sectors of Biehua City to ensure the reputation of the Cake and Jam Street, one of the highlights in the effort to stimulate consumption every time that comes.